Hey, hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. Hey, today I want to share something with you, and it's a tribute to one of my friends. One of my good buddies from high school, his name was Stan, passed away mid January, I guess it was. Man, it was quite a shock. My sister, that lives in Jersey, kind of called me and told me that she saw something on Facebook, and I was like, no way. And sure enough, I went on there and I'm not sure exactly how he passed. I've heard some things, but I haven't heard official things. But there was no foul play or no drugs or anything like that. And but man, it just makes me think. I mean, he was 59. He was like a week away from his 60th birthday, and he's gone just like that. No notice. Very unexpected. It makes me think because I'm right behind him in age. It makes me think about, geez, am I living the best life that I can live? Am I doing what I love to do? Because when your best friend from high school or one of your best friends from high school passes away unexpectedly, it just makes you think about what you're doing and how you're doing it. And I'll tell you, I've had some jobs in my life that I did not love. I'm glad that I'm not doing them now. I do a job now that I absolutely love. And I learned quite a few things from Stan. And I want to share three main things that I learned from Stan because he was a lot of fun. He was the class clown in my class in high school. And he could make you smile right up until the day passed because all the comments on Facebook that I saw, hundreds, just everybody raving about how great of a guy he was, how funny he was, how he always smiling, how he always made you laugh. And there's just a few things that I came away with that I want to really share, that these three things really stood out. One thing is, don't take life so seriously. Lighten up and laugh, because that's one thing about Stan. He could make light of anything, anytime, any place. No matter what you were doing, he could make fun or lighten up the situation. I think it's because he didn't take life so seriously. I mean, he could laugh at himself, he could laugh at others, he could laugh with you, he can make you laugh. And he was just very lighthearted. And I don't think he took life real serious. And I think that's why he was real happy, because he didn't let things get him down. Another thing that I took away from Stan is it's okay to do things even when you're a bit scared. Try anything. You know, I remember back in high school when Stan and we had to go to the mall, and we were doing something, and he was a little bit nervous about doing so, but he's like, "Hey, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's give it a try. What's the worst thing that can happen?" And I heard him say that a lot. And then I moved to Florida a couple of years after I graduated high school, and Stan lived down there for a while too. And especially down there in Florida, he would try anything, things that he knew nothing about. Boating, for example. Another mutual friend of ours, Don, had a boat, and Stan didn't have a boat. I don't know if he'd ever been in a boat, but he's like, "Hey, let's just give it a try. Let's go out in the ocean." So just try anything. If you're thinking about something and you're hesitant, man, try it. What's the worst thing that could happen? And then finally, this third thing is kind of something that really stood out, especially from all the comments on his Facebook page, and it's make time for others. That's one thing that Stan seemed to always have time for other people. He could make you smile. He would drop anything he's doing to help you out. Talking to my friend Don, it was nothing for him if he had a couple days off to drive to Florida to see family or drive up to Jersey to see family. And I think he lived in Virginia. And he always made time for others. There was even people that commented on his Facebook page that worked with him, and they raved about how much of a great guy he was and how much he made them laugh and he was always helpful and he'd give you the shirt off his back. And, I'm going to learn from Stan that I need to make time for others, especially as a leader, because as a leader, we need to make time for our people. We need to make time for the people around us, including our spouses, our kids, our neighbors. I mean, are we there for our neighbors if they need help? Do you even know your neighbor? I grew up in a small town in New Jersey, but I mean, we knew everybody on my street, and the houses weren't stacked right on top of each other. I mean, most houses had at least an acre, 2, 3 acres, and you had to go quite a ways, but we still made it a point to get out there and meet people and know people. So, how about you? Are you making time for others? Because, man, if we just make time for ourselves, we're going to be lonely and we're not really living out our God given purpose. Because ultimately, I think we're put here and we're given gifts to share with others. We're not given gifts for our own good. We're given gifts to help others through things, help others learn things, and, just be there for them. Make time for others. So that's about it. That first thing, don't take life too seriously. One thing that stands out to me is there's a lot of people out there that are in jobs that they just don't like. There's 70% of Americans say that hate their job. I mean, 70%. Think about that. And if that's the case, what are you doing to either change jobs in the company that you're with, or maybe alter them a little bit so you would like them, or make some kind of exit plan to start looking for the job that you love? Hey, that's it for now. And I'm going to leave it right there. And I'll see you back tomorrow. And I'm going to have another tribute. And this is to a very special chief from my Air Force days. And that's going to be a special tribute as well. So until tomorrow, run to your challenges. We'll see you.